Lately, when you've been hopping in the dually and you get on the brakes, you just hear this horrible metal screeching sound and it pulls really hard to the left. Took the wheels off here and we noticed this rotor is shot. The brake pads are shot. Working hard or hardly working?
Hardly working right now. I'm just holding the brake for Coop.
We're gonna let Dad and Cooper work on that because I'm going to start pulling trim off in these rooms. So over the next 4 days, I want to get as much of this done as I possibly can because they're talking like upper 50s, low 60s. It's gonna be beautiful weather in here. I don't want to be in here when it's 95 degrees, so let's get to it. One down, those two to go. Oh, I used super nails on that one. She broken. Sometimes they break like this when you just hardly pry at all. Not much you can do because you got to pry it away from the wall somehow. Not really the end of the world though, because this wall is actually not going to be here once we do this whole renovation, so we're going to have some extra wood anyway.
Pads on this really.
Kind of amazed on how not rusted these are.
I know. And them are all getting kind of old too. Thing just wants to burn, I guess. We got hose loose or something. You checking things out? Checking things out. What is that? What is that? Today, we got a lot of stuff done with our Y drops. Cooper also helped me. We were tearing the front end apart on the little Dodge dually here. It looks like it needs some brake shoes. We got some bearings out. We found a U-joint out on a lot more than what I wanted to be out, but we had to order some parts. The rotors are getting kind of bad on it. So we're just, well, we got a part. We might as well go through it. Had to stop at the parts store this morning. You're probably saying, don't leave me in suspense. What'd you get? What'd you get? Well, I'm going to show you real quickly. We got brake pads for the Dodge dually because they were getting real bad. And we got new, well, it's just a whole bunch of wriggle roll that we'll show you us putting it on. Got a U, oh shoot, I forgot about that. I wonder if I got it. We got a U-joint out on the four-wheel drive on that pickup. Oh, I think I got it. Let me look. You know, it's always funner to take and tear a vehicle apart than it is putting it back together. When you tear it apart, you don't have to worry about too much. But when you got to put it back together, you got to make sure it is safe and done right. And done right sometimes don't happen around here. You are here with Dr. Cornstar, how to put a U-joint together. Not one of my favorite things in the world to do. I can be honest with you on that. Open up the old box of a U-joint. I'll show you what a U-joint looks like here. Sometimes these things go in easy and other times not so well. And what? Oh, I thought I'd drop a cap. Yesterday it was pretty nice when I was tearing this apart. I actually pulled up on YouTube how to pull this apart. And that was quite interesting. A couple of people I watched, they basically showed it after it was apart. And it was like, hey, I want to watch how you take it apart. And then there was a couple that I watched really did a nice job. So it is really cool how we can search up stuff on YouTube now. This is where you need 4 hands. Then that could be an octopus.
It looks like Cole has gotten all those boards out of the house. Well, almost all of them.
Hey, Mom, you want to grab that, please?
I got you.
One fit out the door.
All right, let's go.
All right, I'm gonna need you to hold that for a minute. I'll be right out. I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick, grab a bite to eat, and then I'm gonna lay down for a minute. Just hold it there.
It's a good thing I have strong muscles. Babe, don't actually take too long. It's heavy.
So some of this longer stuff, I think they just built the house around it, so it's kind of hard to get down the stairs. But found a little trick here. You just gotta send it over the railing and try not to hit the ceiling in the meantime. Just very carefully. Just like that. Don't get stabbed by a nail. Should be okay. Looking at everything I've got done so far, it might not really look like I've done a whole lot. It's just tearing down trim. But I tell you what, this is time consuming. I thought this was just going to be like a day thing. I'm on like hour 16 of just tearing out and cleaning up. We still got a little ways to go. But as we can see, this room's done. Got to get Ava's mirrors off the wall here. And I honestly have no idea how this shelf went on. But
I do, because I put it on.
take that back, guys. I still have this board here. And I have this board over here, but the radiator hoses or lines go right through it, so I'm gonna have to cut that board in order to get those off of there. Another fascinating thing that I discovered is there used to be a board in the center of these windows here. So I pulled that board off. This is just an open cavity right to the wood on the outside. So that means there was no insulation in here. I think the weights for the windows were in there because I know in all the other rooms when I pulled off all the plaster on the sides of them, there was a little pocket there, then you had the window weights in it, and that wasn't insulated at all. So definitely a massive air leak. I'm willing to bet big money there's no insulation behind right here.
How much?
1,000.
Okay. What is all this? Is it water or what? No.
I think that is stained.
Do you know what this room is now, Cole?
What?
It's a dance studio.
Yeah. It's hard to get film lighting in this room, isn't it? Because there's so many windows in the back, it just makes us dark.
There we go. Good lighting.
And then you got the awkward, hi guys, how you doing? Hold the camera in front of the mirror. Sorry, I didn't even smack you.
Okay. Want to see my footwork?
Yeah.
Can you do that? Can you go faster than me?
In case you guys ever wondered how I'm talking to the camera most of the time, this is the exact position that I'm in.
He's always bent over like this to make sure you guys can hear him.
Gotta get my mouth right beside the microphone so that way it's crystal clear, because if I'm back here, it sounds like I'm 10 miles away.
Hey babe, this can be our new dance studio for real.
1, 2, 7, 8, 1, 2, 7, 6. Oh, I stepped on you in the head, I'm sorry.
What's that?
Good thing it didn't hurt my elbow. All right, ready?
Don't drop me. Don't drop me.
Yeehaw!
Was I close to touching the ceiling?
I don't know.
Fun fact, Cole has a really good voice.
They've heard me sing before.
No, they haven't. You have not actually tried. Do something. Oh, no, this is an even funner fact. This is an even better fun fact. Cole has a really good deep singing voice.
No!
No, the deep one, the deep one. Try the deep one. Still looks really good. Wow, it's a whole other view from up here. It looks like a legitimate soccer field.
This might be too long to go down the stairs. Oh well.
What did it do to you?
Got a real big one.
Mama, don't let your babies grow up to be cowboys. No. Speaking of cowboys, there'll probably be some rodeos coming up pretty soon.
Now before it gets dark here, I'm going to come out in the hallway. I'm going to pull all the trim off and stuff out here because we're going to be demoing this area as well. But tomorrow, my main goal is just to get the bedrooms done. We've got this one here, the one across the hall, and then the one in the corner. I got my friend Noah coming in the morning. He's pretty good with the hammer, so I at least want to get all the plaster off in the rooms and get everything cleaned up. If we get to the lath, great. If not, that's not too bad to deal with on my own. And if we somehow get the rooms done super fast, then we can easily come out into the hallway. This space is gonna take a little while. honestly not really looking forward to it, but it needs to be done.
Well, I think with this new rotor and all that, I'm kind of at a stand still. I'm waiting for some more parts to come in, so hopefully the next day or two, more parts will come in, and then we'll get that hopefully finished up. I'm still questioning a few things on that. But it just might be a whole different setup. I don't know. Sometimes you tear stuff apart and they give you this new updated stuff. Nothing can be the same, and then it gets confusing, but I might be just confusing myself. But in the meantime, I'm gonna jump in the semi here, do a little cleaning real fast. Mama Cornstar is gonna be home pretty soon, and it's supposed to get down to almost like 36 degrees tonight. Mama Cornstar made some homemade chili. Hopefully she videoed that. I better ask her. And grilled cheese sandwiches, so I want to be heading up to the house when she gets home. I don't know if you've seen this or not, but Cooper brought home his little square baler the other day. He does some square baling. We got to do a few things for that, so one of these days when he's home, I'll help him get that thing ready. He doesn't have a whole lot to do to it, but the little projects we can do together. And I know the back chute right back there that brings the hay up to the hay rack. I'm the one that bent that up last year. I didn't realize it was laying on the ground, backed up. So we got to do a little work on that. Shouldn't be nothing very big. But in the meantime, I want to do just a little cleaning in the truck, and then we'll head up to the house. With the back window getting broke last year, the last day, I had to do some trucking without no window. So it made it kind of dirty in here.
I think we're ready to start demoing, ladies and gentlemen. I am gonna be leaving the hallway door trims on for now because I have the ones off on the other side. And if I take these ones off here, there's just a straight little finger wide gap that's gonna lead right into there. We're just gonna kind of leave these on right now for dust control. When we're working on these rooms, we'll easily be able to shut the door, and it should contain a lot of the dust in here. I mean, just no sense getting more dust over stuff than is already going to be getting on stuff. It's gonna be inevitable to keep it out of this hallway. But like I said, if we can make it be less of a cleanup, the less the better. Now all we gotta do is just get this stuff down to the enclosed trailer and wait for Noah to get here. Hey Neva.
Yes, love?
Just got a call from Mama Cornstar, and she said she's making supper.
Mama knows. Don't have to tell me twice.
Hola. Spider lady.
Hi.
Nachos.
Mama knows.
What does that mean?
Nachos.
Mama Oh wait, Charlie Mose.
Yeah.
Charlie Mose, right?
Right.
Charlie Mose. Charlie Mose.
That's what Neva says on her videos.
Hi, Anna.
Charlie Mose.
No.